Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start with the usage section, starting from Folio commands. The first group of commands are helper commands, like Folio import aliases. We saw this earlier. Actually, you cannot run this at the first, as the alias itself is not yet uh, imported. So actually, if you go to the installation step, we actually run this one. But in case you want to run it again, you can run it like this. Because actually, what folio alias means, it simply means running the script through the entry point run.sh. Folio up is a very good alias to run your Docker Compose services, which means the alias, as we saw before, Docker Compose up -d --build and so on. After that, you will type your services which you want to use from the Docker Compose. You don't need to run all services at once. And here are here are an example of how to use it. And actually we saw this also here, previously in other videos. cd folio, as it says, cd into folio, your folio repository in your machine. Okapi log, while you starting Okapi from the script, you can see the logs through this one, this alias. The next group are the starting arguments you can add to folio. Okay, we have simply folio with nothing, folio without Okapi, folio start, restart, and purge. Folio with nothing means you actually have an Okapi instance running on your host, and you don't want to stop and restart the Okapi again. You want to work with what is already running. Then you will not add anything after folio. Just folio, enter, and it will loop on all modules and run what is actually not running, what is not running yet. Folio without Okapi means I will work with the modules, but I will not start Okapi instance in my local machine. And why is it helpful? There are some cases where you need such a command. For example, if you want to only clone and build the modules, you don't want to work with any module right now, you want only to clone them or build until build step, then in this case you don't want to work with Okapi, so we can add this argument. Okay. In other case, or in other scenario, if you want to work with a remote Okapi instance, not with your own local instance, in this case you also don't need to work with local Okapi, so you can add without Okapi argument. Folio start and restart actually are synonyms. There are not actually any difference between them. They will stop Okapi, stop your modules, and restart them from the beginning. Folio init, folio purge are simply initializing Okapi by removing the data, cleaning the database, and make some initialization work for this one, like adding env table, deployment table, tenants table in the public schema for the Okapi. Purge means you clean the database, remove everything, drop all the tables, but do nothing after that. Okay, and these actually are not starters. They are useful if you want to start from the beginning, from by removing everything. If you want to start clean with a clean database, empty database, you can run one of those based on what you actually want to do. And you can, of course, read everything here. Here are too much or so much details about each one. The next group is the stoppers. If you want to stop the current working environment, you can simply type folio stop. If you want to stop a specific module, you can type after the stop the port number which this port is listening on. If you want to stop only OCAPI, you can add OCAPI. If you want to stop the modules only, you will add type modules. But in this case, the OCAPI should be running. Okay, to stop the modules, the OCAPI should be should be up and running. Okay, we can stop here and continue with the last group, the database operations. As you see, it's not a small one. We have a lot to say in this group of commands. So we will make this one in its own video. Okay, thank you and see you in the next one.